Hello, everybody. This is probably most likely the final cast assessment of the season. I'm debating if I'm going to do a final three cast assessment, but I don't see much point of doing it. Just going to go from final six to final three. I might think about it, maybe mostly relating it to All-Stars, but we'll see what happens. Today's going to be a pretty stressful day. I need to set up the first immunity challenge, set up all the questions and whatnot. And then the second one, I do want to do something a bit different with the final four. I want to see how it works if I'm able to do it. Hopefully I can, because I don't want to try new things before All-Stars, so I do have a good amount of options in terms of challenges to switch it up a bit. I don't want to just repeat every single time the same comp, so we'll see what happens there. But what was the last part? Yeah, I also need to do a final tribal council or fire making challenge comp. I do want to switch it up a bit, just have something official that I'm going to do. So there's a lot that I need to do in these next 3 hours, but I did want to start with this. But we'll start with just, I think the last vote was Michael. Michael went home with the idol. He got idled out 6 to 3 to 2. It was a pretty good vote. I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy this. It was kind of sad seeing Michael go because he was finally picking his game up and he seemed like he was under the radar. But I think it was Jake, Jeremy, and Jera, which they're kind of the best trio here. Not gonna lie, but they took him out. I was pretty sad. Not gonna lie. Although I'm a host, I do have people that I root for, so it was sad seeing him go, but yeah. Hopefully you'll see him in the future. I'm so up in the air with this All-Stars, for the people that I'm going to bring back, it's kind of difficult. I don't know, it's very, very difficult, because I think everyone played, in terms of activity, because that's a large thing that I look at, activity, confessionals, what you're doing and whatnot. Everyone's kind of just giving it the same. I feel like there's one person that's just locked, and then everyone else is kind of up in the air. Next, we have Jimmy. Jimmy's never going to come back. Sorry, Jimmy, but he went out as the tribes flipped or divided, as Jake and Rubes decided their tribes. It was pretty obvious, these two votes. Sam was going, Jimmy was going, right when I saw the two tribes. I don't know, it was kind of just the next step until we actually see a good vote, I guess. These two votes weren't too amazing. I was expecting a bit more idol plays, especially from it was the second tribe. They had 4 different idols in total of the 5, so it could have went crazy. Shit could have hit the fan. It was possible that if Cam used his idol on Sam, then Jared would have used his idol on himself, and then Jeremy uses an idol on Jeremy, so then Cam would literally automatically just go like that. So that would have been a bit more fun, and it would have opened the game up a lot more, obviously, but it's fine. We moved on from there with them having 3 different idols at Final 8 between Jake and Jera, who are basically just they're 2 of the final 3 basically at this point. So they used it. They took out Rubes with a double idol play, and I don't know, it was kind of sad. I did like Rubes, but it seems like Rubes is a bit tired of the game, dealing with a lot of other shit. I did want to bring Rubes back, but I do feel like she's going to be more invested in Ethan's game, and me and Ethan have talked about the conflicting, the difficulties between having 2 or I think it's 6. We have 6 different players that are contenders to come back for All-Stars. So it is a bit difficult, but so I do want to cut that down a bit. So I might not invite Rubes back just for that sole reason. But I do love Rubes. Hopefully I could see her in the future and maybe another season. But yeah, for All-Stars, I do want her to just calm down. Maybe you could play in Ethan's game and maybe play in mine some other time. Next, we got Tim. Tim kind of grew on me in the merge. I don't think he's the best player. I'm not going to lie. He did fuck up which vote was it? He did fuck up the Michael vote, heavily. And a lot of this shit, decided the game, really and truthfully. I feel like the Michael idol play, Tim told Jake, which is pretty silly. Cam using an idol on himself was pretty silly as well. Like a lot of these, they're making mistakes, and they're just kind of letting the final three just get through and slide to the end, which is kind of sad. But yeah, Tim went home. I didn't really understand because why Tim went home, since we're starting to look at like who would you beat at the final three. I think a lot of people would beat Tim at the final three. Let's be honest. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Not gonna lie. But yeah, Tim went home. I think it was okay. I don't know if he's all-star caliber just yet, but like I would be interested in seeing him in the future. The only thing that bothers me with Tim is just that he's very opinionated, I guess. Like if I make the like tiniest mistake, he will like not bully me, but he would like attack me and like blow it out of proportion. So it is quite irritating to deal with something like that. I was expecting Jake to be the same, but like I don't know, he's a bit calmer. Like, I'm okay with him. I'm happy with it. He's not, like, if I make a huge mistake, he'll get pissed, but, like, that's understandable. But let's move on to the final six. I'll start with Abel because I most likely think he's going to go home for this one. I have, like, 3 of 6 votes, and they're all on Abel. So, Abel's, I loved Abel. Abel's always fun. I don't know about good friend of mine, but we always work together in games that we play. And he played a good game. He didn't send too many. It's weird how he does it. Like he sends a large ass confessional about everything, and then he won't send shit for a couple days. Then recently he just sent a long ass confessional again. So I don't know. It's I like Abel. I want him to come back. It's still up in the air if I want to bring him back for All-Stars. I do want to see him back soon though. I think he also has a conflicting issue with Ethan's game, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I did like Abel if he does go home. I mean, I don't think it was his fault. It was pretty hard. This is pretty difficult for the Minority Alliance to flip against this final three that we're looking at. But yeah, you might see him soon. Who knows? We'll see. Nikki. It's I don't know, it's very, very obvious to me that like he should win. Like he's looking to win this game at this point. It looks like he can make it to the end. He's played both sides the best way, like by far, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think if he makes it to the end, he wins 100%. He can maybe get 4th place. I don't think he's going home at 5. We'll see though. But yeah, I think Nikki is doing well. He stopped sending confessionals, I think, after merge, which is a huge thing for me to look at All-Stars. But if he does win this game, which is kind of likely, you might see him back. But yeah. Moving on to Jeremy. Jeremy is he's just kind of there. Like he's been idled like twice, 3 times, always been targeted. It's kind of funny. He sends video confessionals. I don't know. Jeremy's a unique character. I might want to see him back. Who knows? We'll see. It really depends on the placements and whatnot and what they can do. If Jeremy just doesn't really do anything but like stay under Jake and Jared's wing, I don't know if I could award All-Stars placement for that. But like I get the position that he's in, like because he can't necessarily flip because everyone else is targeting him and these people are using idols on him. So I get it, but I do need a bit more from him. Moving on to Jake. Jake is really the only person that's like absolute lock for me to ask for All-Stars. Played the best game by far played the best game. Most most active I'd say, and he's kind of above and beyond everybody else. I don't even think he's gonna win if he makes it to the end, to be honest, but like I'm certain that he deserves it, and he's played a really, really good game, so I'm excited to see how it's going to pan out for him. And honestly, I would love seeing him in the final 3 with Nikki because I think it would be a good challenge for both of them and seeing what they can do. And I know they're both good friends, so we'll see what happens there. Moving on to Jera. Jera's also someone that most likely will be invited back to All-Stars, very active, had the double idol play, very loyal guy, and he does fit the kind of bill of being super, being a huge hero. He's by far the biggest hero of the season. So yeah, I do want someone like that on my season, and I do think he fits that bill. But we'll see what happens at the end of the day. It's all up in the air. It's a big thing about how you play and how you get invited back is just your finish, how you do that. So I need to see what he can do. I think if he makes it to the end, depending on the combination, I think he can win. But it's really going to depend. I think he needs Cam and Jeremy to be in the end with him. But we'll see. I don't think Cam has any chance, not going to lie. I think everyone else does, though. Moving on to Cam, though. Cam's like there. He's here and there. I don't know. I think he kind of started playing this game a bit too late where relationships have already been made and all this stuff. So, like, he's been kind of lacking, and he has found it has been a struggle for him to kind of find his footing in this game. I do think he's a good player, though. I don't know if I'd invited him back for All-Stars. Maybe it was an alternate. I don't know. This might be bad because, like, if he does come back for All-Stars and he hears this, then he's gonna kind of feel bad. But that's just my personal opinion. I do think he didn't play a bad game by any means. I don't think he was a floater or a sheep to anybody, and I think he was smart enough to he made good moves for the most part. I think the idle play was pretty bad on his end, but I think that's really it. Like, it doesn't make sense why anyone would vote him out at 5 and an idle, like, just doesn't. Yeah, I just, like, personally I wouldn't have done it, but I mean I kind of get it, but he could have done much better with the idle. And yeah, I mean, unless he can make it to the end and show me, like, I don't know, that he played a completely different game and he can win this jury over. That's just my personal opinion for now. But I'll say this. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say, like, 8 people have a chance. I'm thinking 3, maybe 4, depending on how this season pans out. But 3 to maybe 4 people are going to come back for All-Stars. But there's a lot of people that have second chance. I mean, caliber, like, second chance abilities, second chance talents. I do want to see a lot of these people return. So we'll see what happens from there. But that is it for this final cast assessment. I will be working my ass off for the whole day before finale to try and get this shit together. But good talking with you, and have a nice day.